Alright, what's up everybody? This is Calvin Tucker, aka Black Noah, Soul Cat Rescue. A lot of y'all wanted to know what a day in the life of Black Noah is about. Stay tuned, I'm about to show y'all. So this is the first stop right here. We're at a restaurant in McCullough. So I feed the cats right here. When I call them, they usually come. So what I do, like I say, this is stop one. Put this right here. What I do, I put hot water in here because it's cold in the cold months. You don't want to give them cold, wet food. Like they sit in your car and they get real cold. So what I do is I pour hot water in this. I put my cans of wet food in. It warms them up. And then I feed it to them. Let me see what I call them real quick. Mama! Mama! Kitty kitties! Usually they'll hear me and you'll see them coming. Mama! Mama! These are warming houses right here. These styrofoam things. These are their warming houses. I get them from a place called Animal League of Birmingham. Great foundation. They donate them to me. And they're styrofoam coolers with cutouts. They got straw in there because straw retains the heat. Hay doesn't. I put these little plastic tubs out. When it rains, it stops the dry food from getting wet. So I got 2 containers in here. Even though this food was put out yesterday, I put a lot out. They ate most of the dry and the wet. So even though it's still some in there, I put fresh in every day. So I take this, toss it, and there they go right there. They came when I called them, take a little while. There go mama down there. She down in the ditch. There's 3 of them here. That's mama right there. She had 4 little kittens about 2 months ago. And they was down here, they was real young, like little, like 8 weeks. There's the third, that's the third one. That little black boy. And I went down in this creek right here and saved them because they was on these rocks about 6, 8 weeks old. Went down there, that was a crazy day. Took them to one of the fosters, and now they're safe. But they're gonna come up here in a second when I put this food out. Mama! Kitty kitty! So basically, dump some dry in both of them. Put a couple of cans on. Food nice and warm. Mama! Kitty kitty! They're gonna come up on the backside and flank us. I can see them coming now. They're gonna flank us. And then they'll just watch. And then once we step away, they're going to come and eat. Still have some water, but I put fresh water out every day. I got to stop at this gas station right here and get some water. So on my way back, I'll put water in here and that'll hold them. But they're waiting on us to move now. You can get them and you'll see them come up and eat. Come on, mama. Let's go, mama. Kitty, kitty. Black boy, I call him Black Boy. He is the most adventurous of the 3. He is like the most adventurous of the 3. So he's gonna come up. Come on. Let's go, mama. All right. Trash bag. Trash in. But yeah, they'll come up. They'll eat. Next stop, we're about to go to McAdory Vet Clinic. pick up a cat that I named Tyson. I trapped Tyson Friday night. Tyson been on a whole lot of fights. I mean, cuts everywhere, all on his face, his body. Took him there Friday night. He was FIV positive. FIV, for those that don't know, is the equivalent to HIV in humans. It's not a death sentence the same way HIV is not a death sentence to humans. A lot of people and a lot of vets, this vet told me to put him to sleep. That's euthanizing, put him down because he's FIV positive. Cats with FIV positive can live just as long as healthy cats. It's not a death sentence. The only thing is, they'll have flare-ups every now and then, get a little sick. I have an FIV cat. This cat right here, he is one of my 4 cats. He has FIV. I found out last year. His name is the Raven. Totally fine, totally healthy. FIV is not a death sentence. Some vets like this guy, they're living in the Stone Ages when they thought FIV was a death sentence. Now it's been proven by studies, by facts, by life. Cats with FIV can be diagnosed at the age of 2 and could be around for the next 15, 16 years easily with no problems. And there go one right here coming up. I think they're just waiting us out so they can eat. But we gonna pack up. I'm through with this one. We can pack up and head to the next location, pick Tyson up. This Tyson right here. This is Tyson. And you see Tyson's pretty banged up, man. But we got him neutered. His cuts look better. They closed now. At first they was like just fresh. So what we're gonna do, put Tyson in here and cover him up. This is my sheet. I see it pink, but this is it. We'll cover him up. And next stop, we're gonna drop him off. That's it for that. They usually be out a little later. I usually feed them about 3 or 4. Usually they'll be here about 4 o'clock. So that's why they ain't here now. Like I explained about the yard, man, these, you know, I just come take care of the cats. I try to get them to clean up. But in the summertime, I put Vaseline. That's what this is, Vaseline. In the winter, you ain't got to really worry about it because and the dirt is on the outside, not the inside. You ain't got to really worry about the winter because the ants are not, you know, out as much. The summer, man, it's crazy. They'll take over a bowl in a heartbeat. With that said, I put Vaseline on the outside and cover it real good. They can't get into the food. Food still warm from the hot water. Come right out and stuff. And they live up under this house. They live up under these houses. Usually when I pull up about 4 o'clock, there go one right there. I rescued his brother and sister. They now live in this other one right here. I rescued there. It's a mom and 4 kittens. I got 2 of the kittens. I plan on getting those 2, getting them homes as well. They live in Pella, doing great. So that's my whole objective, man, is to get them off the streets Get them out of places like this. Get them into good homes, forever homes, where they'll be loved. You don't have to go through all of this harsh weather. You can see them peeping out right there, right at that little hole. But it's about 9 cats right here. Pull up and they'll be on the porch. They'll be on the sofa just laying around, man. So I'm gonna get some water real quick. You'll probably see them start to come out in a second. Yeah, it's a sad situation over here, man. You know, especially investment for dogs. It's terrible. This spot, on to the next. We're gonna go release Tyson right now, right across the railroad tracks. Feed that spot, then we're gonna go on to the next spot. Come here. I'm gonna put some drop in her eye. Her eyes look terrible. She is their cat, the white car. She's their cat, but they don't take care of her. Like, I'm here for 3 cats, and there's about 8 out here. The rest is their cats, and they just, no matter how much I tell them, you know, keep them inside, take care of them, they don't. So her eyes look like crap, and if I don't fix them, they don't get fixed. I mean, come here. See your eyes. Look at that, man. Yeah, you know, and the longer it goes like that, the worse it's gonna get. They're not gonna take it to the vet. They just gonna let it stay like that. So luckily I have medicine in the car. I'll be right back. You get some meds and put in her eye. And put in her eyes. I've learned to do this. Usually it takes 2 people, but I learned to do it by myself. I just scruff her. First I'm gonna clean her eyes. Get all that infection out. All from her eye. Now this is their cat and they won't even help the baby. Real good. Barely sitting. Looks so much better. Yeah, man, I've learned how to administer meds now by myself without taking them to the vet. A lot of times I do take them to the vet if it's out of my realm. I spend hundreds of dollars on vet fees a month, every single month. I average about 2 animals, whether it's cat or dog, at the vet every week. However, my vet gives me a generous discount. But yeah, basically, this cat is not feral, belongs to the family 2 doors down. They just refuse to take care of it. They got 5. So their 5 basically gravitated to the 3 feral that I feed. I'm about to get Tyson and release him. This is always a sad part for me because my whole objective getting into rescue was to save as many as I can, and I have. But you know, until I get my sanctuary, you know, cats like him, they have to go back out. And like I said, I saw him Friday. He was all cut up, banged up. You know, took him to the vet that was open late, got him treated. B12 shot, convenience shot, got neutered, and with them not being neutered, that's part of the reason why they fight so much, other males, for cats like her. So we're gonna release him. I'm gonna release him up here. First, I'm gonna put some food out. That way, if he comes out, he's probably gonna just jet out. I'm gonna take this off so you can see him. He's probably gonna just jet out because he hadn't been here since Friday night. So he's probably gonna jet out. But just in case he see that wet food and dry food, stick around and eat. Yeah, name is Tyson, man. It's another black cat around here that obviously Tyson has been fighting. Basically, man, like I say, with me having to treat her, this is one of those situations where I guess the family down the street say, hey, we know he's gonna do it. If we ignore, he won't. So I got 2 of their cats fixed. A couple of days later, one of them was killed in the street. After me taking them to get them fixed for free for them. And it's just like talking to this. They just refuse to keep them in the house where cats should be. There's too many elements out here that poses a threat to them. And that's sliding right out because that warm water, if it was cold, you would have to shake it, get a stick. It's coming right out, and you can see the juices coming out with it. That's because of that warm water. All right, we'll put this up and then we're gonna watch Tyson be released. This is always the saddest part to me, man, because like I say, I wish I could save them all, but once I get my sanctuary, if I had my sanctuary, he wouldn't go back out today. All right, back home. Back home. Back home. That's going for this stop. We got about 4 more stops, and then we're gonna show y'all how to TNR, show y'all dropping them off, and that'll be a day in the life of Black Noah. Stop right here. I used to have it right here. I would put plastic, like I said, I put plastic tub out at most of my stops. And when I put the dry food in, it keeps it dry when it rains. People would come through, man. People stole 12 plastic tubs from here. Comes to be the Orkin man that does the house, the pest control. Long story short, calls their corporate, and he no longer doing pest control here because his thing was the food was bringing ants, and even the Homewood police said the building is over there. How can ants right here affect a building right here? It makes no sense. Like, what ants got to do right here got to do with that building? Nothing. Then it went to, well, it's bringing rats. And like I told him in front of the police, rats are not gonna come where cats are. And if there's multiple cats, there's no way a rat is gonna come because of the scent. It's suicide. So I put it around here, and I haven't had any more problems. So we gotta go up here. Be careful. Still got some food. This spot these spots right here, I got a guy that's been helping me out. I got a guy that's been helping me out since my back surgery. But I wanted to show y'all what I did by myself. 365 days a year. 3 years, just me, no help. I did have 2 ladies, Christina and Brooke. If I was sick, then they would help. But I'm like real stubborn. I gotta go make sure that the cats have their food. So these are the warming houses. They live up in the warming houses. They got straw in them. And so basically, put some wet food on top of that. Hit our next stop. Just putting some fresh water in here. And to be honest, they're probably in these houses right now as we speak. And we're also in the cemetery. So yeah, I'm out here at 11, 12 o'clock at night in the cemetery feeding cats. And even the police all around Homewood, you know, at first when they saw me, back alleys, you know, 12 o'clock cat food, jug of water. Man, what are you doing? My mom used to be nervous for me. You're a black man, you behind these businesses at 11, 12. So that's the reason, my mom, she's the reason I feed early because I would feed late. And when it was out, but now I feed early because she feared for my safety. You're a black man, you're behind all these buildings, these establishments. All it takes is a cop to get a little trigger happy, not knowing what you're doing. But grace of God, he's kept me safe. And now basically in Homewood, all the cops just call me Catman. So they see me out late at night. What's up, Catman? And it's nothing now. So I've been doing it, like I say, in these alleys. This is an alley right here. Been doing it in this alley for 3 years now. Really, 3.5. Every day. So, head to our next stop. Okay, this cat right here, his name is Omar, but I called him the saddest cat in the world. You can see his eyes, how sad his eyes look. The vet said that his eyes come from fighting and old scar tissue, but it does not hurt. Took him to the vet about 3 months ago, and we got him neutered. He got a convenience shot, which is a long-acting antibiotic. He got a B12 injection, which helps with upper respiratory things of that nature. And you know, just out here, man, you can see all the warming houses. Get that logo on the warming houses. That's Animal League of Birmingham. A bunch of great ladies that look out and support me. They make these warming houses, man, all year. And when it starts to get cold around September, they take them to Mercy Animal Hospital in Gardendale and Alabama Spay and Neuter Clinic out in Irondale. And you can make a donation for like $5 for the small, $10 for the big ones. And basically keeps the cat warm and dry when it's raining or when it's cold. Got that straw in there and that retains the heat. And you know styrofoam is going to retain heat or cold. With that straw and body heat in there, it's going to stay warm in there. And when it's summertime, they still use them because it keeps the shade and stuff out there. So, right now, some dry food out. He's got Vaseline on them, so the ants, but usually in the wintertime, you really don't have to worry about ants. At some of my stations, I got like the big plastic tub that's like one of these three combined. The bigger, the more cats can get in there, and the farther they come out, the more it protects the food and things of that nature. So there's a lot of cats out here, man. It's about 12 cats out here. So we have to make sure we have enough food. Hence all the food goes. And I got some wet food right here. You put wet food on top of all the dry. Because there's so many out here. Basically, we put wet food on top of the dry. They love the wet food, man. At first, for like 2 years, for like a year and a half, I was only feeding strictly dry. And then I started feeding the wet food with it. And that pretty much spoils them. So they look forward to that. This is basically the dry is something like they eat every day. Let's say like if you ate McDonald's or Burger King or Pizza Hut every day, that'll be that dry to them. But then, oh, shout out, I got this sweatshirt from another rescue out of Philadelphia called Colony Cats. Shout out Colony Cats, Philadelphia, doing major work with the TNR. They rescuing hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cats yearly. But so basically the dry would be like them, you know, just eating McDonald's, Burger King, Subway, Pizza Hut. But then you put that that wet on there. That's like if you go to a fancy restaurant for them. They love it. You can see Omar, he just waiting. I'm gonna go get a few more cans and I'll be right back. I'm almost through, Omar. Man, just wait. Up here, got bowls up here too. That will put like water. You can see another one straight through their way. Some good cold water, and they good to go. I'm almost through, Omar. Man, just wait. Alright. Up here, got bowls up here too. They will put like water. You can see another one straight through their way. Good cold water, and they good to go. Get your little butt in there. Look at those markings. Yeah, he about to go in. He. There you go. Go ahead in. Go ahead. Go ahead. Couple of more steps. And here we go. Got it. Yeah, get your little butt in there. Man, that's a beautiful cat. Look at those markings. Yeah, he about to go in. He. Yeah, there you go. Go ahead in. Go ahead. Go ahead. Couple of more steps. And here we go. Got it.